In today's video, I'm going to show you how to play Minecraft 1.21.6 with shaders on your Mac. Before we get started, you will need to have Java installed to your Mac, so if you don't have it already, I will leave that guide linked in the description below. The first thing we need to do is to download the Minecraft files so we can install the shaders later. So to do this, you want to open your Minecraft launcher, and then in the version drop down menu, you want to select 1.21.6 and click on play. Once Minecraft has loaded, this means the files have been downloaded. So you want to click on quit game, and now we can move on to the next step. Now we just need to download the Fabric installer so we can use our shaders later. So to do this, you want to open your web browser, and you want to go to fabricmc.net, and I'll leave this linked in the description below. From here you want to click on the download button, and then you want to click on download installer, and then you want to go ahead and save it to your Mac. So again, I'm going to save it to my desktop. We also need to download the Fabric API so our mods can work. So to do this, you want to click on the Fabric API link below the download installer button, and this will take you to the CurseForge website. From here you want to click on the Files tab, and then you want to scroll down and you want to find the Fabric API version for your Minecraft version. So for this example it's 1.21.6, so we're going to select this version, and then you want to scroll down again slightly and you want to click on the download button. After 5 seconds, the download should automatically begin. Once the download begins, again you want to save it to your Mac, so in this example I'm going to save it to my desktop. Now we've downloaded the Fabric installer and the Fabric API, we just need to download a couple of mods for the shaders to work. So to do this, we're going to open our web browser, and we're going to go to any modding website of our choice, and for this example we're using modroof.com. From here we're going to scroll down and we're going to click discover mods. Now you want to find the sodium mod, which should be near the top, so we're going to tap into that. And then inside the mod page, you want to click on the versions tab. Now you want to scroll down and you want to find the version for your Minecraft version. So for this example, it's going to be 1.21.6. Now it's important you select the one with the Fabric filter attached, which this one does. So we're going to select this one, and then you want to click on the download button, and we're going to save it to our Mac. So again, I'm going to save it to my desktop. We also need to download the Iris mod. So again, we're going to open our web browser and go to modrinf, and then we're going to scroll down and click on discover mods. Again, we're going to scroll down slightly until we find the Iris shaders mod, so we're going to tap into that. And once you're inside the mod page, you want to click on the versions tab at the top. And again, we're going to find the one for our Minecraft version, which is 1.21.6. And yet again, it's important that it has the Fabric filter attached, which this one does. So we're going to select this version, and then you want to click on the download button, and again I'm going to install this to my desktop. So now we've downloaded our mods, we finally need to download the shaders. So to do this, we're going to open our web browser, and again we're going to go to modrinf. Now you want to scroll down and click on discover mods, and this time we're going to click on the shaders tab at the very top. Now you want to go ahead and select the shaders that you want. So for this example, we are going to download the complementary shaders. Once you're inside the shaders page, you want to click on the versions tab at the top, and again you want to find the version for your Minecraft version. So for this example, it's going to be 1.21.x, as this works for any version in 1.21. Now it's important that the shader that we are downloading also has the Iris filter attached, which this one does. So we're going to select this one, and then again we're going to click on download, and again we're going to save this to our desktop. So now we have everything downloaded, we just need to go ahead and install Fabric. So to do this, you want to right click on the Fabric installer, and then you want to select open. If you get this error message, it means you need to approve it in the system settings. So to do this, you want to click on the Apple logo in the top left hand corner, and in the drop down menu you want to select system settings. Once you're inside the system settings, you want to scroll down until you find privacy and security, and in this privacy and security menu you want to scroll all the way down until you see the Fabric installer listed here, and you want to click on open anyway. Again you want to click on open anyway, and then you need to enter in your Mac password or Touch ID, and after a couple of seconds the Fabric installer will open and it will look like this. From here you want to make sure the client tab has been selected, and in the Minecraft version menu you want to select 1.21.6, and for the loader version we can keep this as the latest version. Now you want to make sure create profile has been selected, and once you're ready you want to click on install. After a couple of seconds Fabric will be installed, so we're going to click on OK and exit out of the installer, and you can go ahead and delete it from your Mac if you'd wish to do so. So now we've installed Fabric, we just need to go ahead and install the Fabric API and our Fabric mods. So to do this, you want to open your Minecraft launcher, and then you want to click on the installations tab at the top, and you should now see the Fabric loader here. And if you don't, you want to restart your Minecraft launcher. From here, you want to click on the file icon next to the Fabric loader, and this will open your Minecraft files. From here, you want to find the mods folder and tap into that. And then you simply want to drag and drop the Fabric API and your mods inside of this mods folder, just like this. Now we've done that, we can exit out of the files. And now we can go ahead and play Minecraft with Fabric and our mods installed. So to do that, you want to make sure you're on the play tab. And then in the drop down menu, you want to select the Fabric loader and click on play. So once Minecraft has opened, you know you've installed Fabric and the mods correctly, because it will say your Minecraft version with mods in brackets in the bottom left hand corner. So now we've done this, we finally need to go ahead and install the shaders. So to do this, you want to click on options, and then you want to click on video settings, and you'll notice your video settings looks different because we installed the sodium mod earlier. The sodium mod is a performance mod, which is going to be needed if we are running demanding shaders on a Mac. So from here, you want to click on the shader tab at the very top, and here you'll see a list of all of your currently installed shaders, which we don't have any. So you want to click on open shader pack folder, and now we need to go ahead and drag and drop the shaders that we downloaded earlier into the shader pack folder. Once we've done that, we can exit out of the folder, and now you should see it listed in Minecraft. So you want to click on it, and then you want to click on apply, and now we have successfully loaded the shaders in Minecraft. Now if you want to get better performance out of your shader pack, you want to click on shader pack settings, and here you see all of your shader pack settings for that particular shader pack. Now I do recommend just changing the profile from high and changing it to a lower preset. So for this example, I'm going to change it to very low and click on apply. You can also play around with different settings if you'd wish to do so, but these are a bit more advanced. So once we're ready, you want to click on done, click on done again, and now go ahead and start playing Minecraft just as we normally would. So as you can see, I've just loaded into my Minecraft world, and as you can see, the shaders are working as intended. Now I can go ahead and start playing Minecraft with my shaders, just as I normally would. And that's it. So if this video is helpful, please leave a like, and if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below.